Hi, welcome to Bakes and Blenders. I'm Colleen, and today we're going to be making orange cardamom biscotti. It's absolutely delicious, super easy to make, and it's going to be your new favorite snack to enjoy with a cup of tea. Look at this. We've got bits of homemade candied orange peel in there, golden raisins, a splash of cardamom, and some fresh orange zest. So, if you want to learn how to make this amazing twice-baked cookie, let's get started. Mix your orange zest and your melted butter together, then just set that aside for later. I like to sift together all of my dry ingredients. This is just to prevent any lumps of flour, cake flour or almond flour. There will be larger chunks of almond. Just chuck that right in. We just don't want any of those big lumps. Once you have it all together, whisk it to combine. Then take out about a tablespoon of your dry mixture. Set that aside. We're going to use that later. Beat your eggs and sugar on a medium speed until they are super light and fluffy. Then you can fold in your orange zest and butter until it's well combined. You'll find the recipes used in this video in the description box below. Add your dry ingredients to the wet mixture and begin to fold gently until the dry ingredients are almost combined. You can set that aside for just a second. Now pull out your candied orange peel and your golden raisins, and we're going to toss that with the tablespoon of dry mix that you saved earlier. Once those are tossed together, dump that into the rest of your dough and gently fold it all together until it is just combined. Now you can cover your bowl with some cling wrap or a lid if you have it, put it in the fridge, and it's going to chill for about 1 to 3 hours. Prepare your baking sheet and grab your chilled dough out of the fridge. I like to wear food-safe gloves when I'm doing this because it is a very sticky dough. I find that the gloves and using 2 flexible cake scrapers make this process a lot easier. You're going to just shape the dough into a log that is roughly 10 to 12 inches long on your baking sheet. That might take you a few minutes, that's okay. Once it's ready, you can go ahead and put it in your oven and bake until it is lightly golden brown. You can find links to the products that I've used in the description box below this video. You want to make sure that you bake your biscotti this first time until it is completely set. So before you take it out of the oven, gently tap the middle of your biscotti. If it sinks or is soft at all, leave it in for a few more minutes until it's completely set. Then you can take it out, let it cool for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we want to transfer it to a cooling rack. To do that, I like to use a spatula to loosen it up while it's still on the baking sheet. Then just bring the whole silicone mat over to my cooling rack and pull the mat out from underneath it. Once your biscotti is completely cool, then you can transfer it to a cutting board and slice your biscotti into individual cookies on a slight diagonal about 1 inch wide. Depending on how you cut them, you should get anywhere between 12 up to 16 cookies if you include the butts on the end. To prevent our biscotti from getting too dark on the bottom, we're going to insulate the bottoms by adding a second baking sheet. Then you can just put your biscotti standing upright onto your baking sheet. If possible, try to give them a little space so that air will be able to circulate, but just get them on the pan. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of my videos. Now we're going to bake again and rotate the pan halfway through. Time for chocolate! And we are going to set up a little warm home for our chocolate. I like to layer kitchen towel, heating pad set to medium or even high, and then another kitchen towel. Then take a big plate, pop that in the microwave for 30 seconds, put it on top, and you've got a cozy home that's going to keep your chocolate nice and melty. Melt your finely chopped chocolate in the microwave or over a double boiler until it is nice and smooth. Then pour that onto your warm cozy plate into a rough oblong shape, and you can take your biscotti, dip it into the chocolate, and wiggle it back and forth. You want to get the chocolate up the sides a little bit on the ends, and then I like to just wipe off any excess on the bottom. Take your biscotti and then set it on wax paper and leave it to dry. The chocolate should set in about an hour, maybe 2, and then it's ready for you to enjoy. Your orange cardamom biscotti is ready to eat, and it looks and smells amazing. I just know it. I absolutely love biscotti. It's amazing. I love the smell of the orange zest in this recipe. Biscotti is also amazing because it keeps really well on the counter in an airtight container for about 1 to 2 weeks, roughly. You can layer it between some wax paper to make sure that they don't stick together, and you're gonna love it. Trust me. So, now it's time for me to give it a little taste test. Give me a second. I got my English breakfast tea with a little bit of milk. Delicious. Now let's dig in. So good. Delicious. I love the orange. Nice little chewy bits of candied orange peel. Amazing. And then chocolate on the bottom. You cannot go wrong if there's chocolate involved, right? Well, I hope you get to try this recipe. If you do, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought. And if you like this video, like and subscribe so you can see more of my videos in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Happy baking! Bye!